So, this is Sunless Sea. I've been meaning to play this game for a while now. Well, I have played a bit of it before. I have like 7.5, 8 hours in the game. It's interesting, but it's very textual. So there's a lot of reading to be done, and because I'm a bit voice shy, I didn't really know if I wanted to show this, but yeah. Um, so, uh, what is it about? So it's a sort of not roguelike, but there's some kind of procedurally generated stuff, and there's like death and remembering stuff after death, if that makes sense. So the story is about what happened in an alternative universe where London was submerged, something like that. A part of London was dragged down beneath a cave or something, and there's a sort of sea under the cavern, so it's sunless, of course, and we are a captain of a boat of that underground sea, and yeah, I don't really know much about this game. It's interesting. So it has some Lovecraftian what's it called? References, inspirations. So there's a lot of textual horror. There's also the mechanic of horror, of hunger, of death, as I said, and it's sort of resource management in real time, I guess. It's going to be better to be shown. It's in a series. There's also something that's called Sunless Skies, I think, or just Sky maybe. Anyway, it's another game where you're an aeronaut or something. I haven't played that one. And there was also a game before this that's on browser only, I think. And yeah. So I'm going to do a new game. Yeah, sure. The Iron Republic, the Red Knight favors the smoke of mind. Eat rain. What? Red Knight favors the smokes of mind. Eat rain. Is that a sort of what's it called? Idiom? And yeah, the Iron Republic is a faction of the game. I don't know if faction is the correct term for that, but yeah. So, what? Okay, not sure what's going on here. So Captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the region of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone. So the typical British dry humor, nice. But it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Undersea. Undersea? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'm going to go with Undersea. Undersea. Whatever. So, a past wretched in shadows. So I'm sorry if I'm bad at reading some of this, like there are some words that I'm not very sure how to pronounce because English is hard and I'm not used to reading it aloud, sorry. Decide later if you just want to go out to sea immediately, choose this. Opportunities to revisit your past will arrive later. So, no, I want to choose a past, decide who you were and who you want to be. Yes. Yeah, also there's automatic saving. Lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. Yeah, it's here somewhere. Who were you? Know you're a captain. Know you belong to the Undersea. But who were you before? An ordained priest? You fell from grace. There is nothing left to show for you. An anonymous benefactor has found this way out for you. Perhaps at sea you can overcome your appetites. This will give you a bonus to hearts, the skill of healing and morale. A natural philosopher. Your peculiar theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to the Neath, the cavern where London lies. And now they take you out to sea. This will give you one bonus to mirrors, the skill of detection and perception. Cool. Veteran of the campaign of 68. You fought in the invasion of hell. London's army is lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have brought you a command. This will give you a bonus to iron, the skill of causing direct damage. A poet. Educated and articulate, which I am not. You seek a sensation at sea. At sea. Okay. How lucky you. What? How lucky you. What? Oh, there's no comment, sorry. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. This will give you a bonus to pages, the skill of trickery and knowledge. A street urchin. Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to sea rather than graduate to larger climbs. That last big score was enough to buy a ship. This will give you a bonus to veils, the skill of subtlety and evasion. Okay, so I am not sure what's the best to begin with. As I said, I have very little experience in this game. So I'm going to go with natural philosopher. I thought about the ordained priest for a second because maybe having more health. Well, perhaps it's not health, but healing is usually good. But the detection and perception, if I can detect my enemies before they detect me, which I guess I would need veils to not be detected, but if I can detect them, it could be helpful. So I was a natural philosopher. Your acquaintance, the plausible surgeon, will serve as a ship's doctor until you find someone better. Probably one saw the wrong. Oh yeah, the what is called amputation jokes. Great. So hearts +1, pages +1, Doctor Report +1. Cool. Your stranger quality has gone. Welcome to the world. So 20 Echo. I am playing Echo right now, but whatever. The joke I wanted to do sex. Mirrors, total 50. So echoes are the money. Yeah, echoes are the currency of fallen London. I don't know why they didn't went with the pounds, but sure, whatever. Someone is looking for passage. Cool. Choose ambition. What does winning mean to you? So, as far as I know, there is no actual end game to this. It's a bit like Darkest Dungeon. Also, yes, I know I haven't finished that game either right now. But whatever, I wanted to play this. So, as I said, I believe there is an end game. Technically, you win by accomplishing one of those things, but it doesn't mean that it's the end of the game per se. You have more replayability. But what does winning mean to you? Your father's bones. Your father was lost at sea. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Okay. Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the sea. Write a masterpiece. Retire. Okay, well, you know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, a family perhaps, or a private kingdom. Establish a colony where you are the absolute ruler. A utopia, perhaps. Perhaps. You can choose this right now, but you may find an opportunity to switch to it later in the game. So that's very British and European actually. But I don't know. Being a natural philosopher, I mean, I don't have to match the things exactly. I tried on another game to do the fulfillment thing. It doesn't look too complicated. And the wealth thing, I had a lot of trouble keeping my money good enough because of fuel and hunger. And terror is quite a mechanic. Great. So I am going to try to find my father's bones. Um, full fathom 5? What? Oh, okay. Full fathom 5. So, find where he fell and bring him home. When you've found your fallow bones, you can retire to victory. Explore fallen London to find your first clue. No currency. Object vibration quality is now family for the spawn and then you retire. A last scrap of paperwork. Captain, an irregularity with the harbour master's office. They wish to know, what term of address do you prefer ashore? This will determine what people call your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you. Madam, North Sea Captain, choose this than you might expect. My lord, perhaps you really do come from a noble family. Who's to know? My lady. The same text. Captain. Captain will do perfectly well, well ashore as well at the sea, thank you. Citizen. A term of address popular among those of egalitarian sentiment. Sir. I mean, it's funny to play with gender things, but a natural philosopher looking for his father's bones. Yeah, just citizen. Citizen. Perhaps you are some sort of rebel-rousing enthusiast, eh? Last piece of advice. Explore. Take chances. This captain will probably die. The Z is hungry. But each captain passes on lessons to the next. So yes, as I said, there's a sort of memory when you die. It doesn't necessarily mean that the game ends. You have a sort of, what's it called? Air, perhaps? Not Cyan. Yeah, I think air is the best term for it. Someone who will take over after you. But each captain, yeah, no occurrence your address as quality is no citizen. So the portrait things. This is very thing. So you couldn't see it because I wasn't recording already, but in the intro screen there's what's it called? A quote by Joseph Conrad, because he was a sailor, and I can't remember what the it was something about the sea has never been a friend to man. It at most has helped him in his endeavors, or something like that. I am going to look up the quote and put it on the screen. But yeah, Joseph Conrad, I've only read Heart of Dark, Into the Heart of Darkness. I don't know the title of it in English. I think it's Into the Heart of Darkness. Correction if needed. But in that book, the protagonist's name is Marlowe. I can't remember if it's with an E at the end or not, because there's a writer, a theater writer from the time of Shakespeare that also has the name Marlowe, but also has either an E at the end or not, and it's different for both, so I can't remember exactly. You know what? I'm going to look it up. Okay, so I just looked it up, and the name is Marlowe, without an E at the end. Let me just make sure. Yes. So I'm going to call myself Marlowe, in reference to Joseph Conrad. Also, Marlowe is a pretty nice name. I like to use it on other stuff, but whatever. Woohoo! This is fun. There's not much option. But I'm just going to go with this one. I think it's nice and well-rounded. So, your father's bones, a cold trail. Your father, lost at sea so very long ago. That trail was cold, but now you have a lead. The gracious widow. It is said that she controls half the crime in London. It is said that she is 500 years old. It is said that she can distill spirits that delight the tongue and melt the flesh. It is said that she has paid for a memorial headstone to be set up for her father. What does she know? I'm saving it again. Do I have it on automatic save? The night under the earth. The widow receives you in utter darkness, blank as a bandage laid across your eyes. This is usual for the widow. Yes, she says. I don't know how to make voices or accents, so I'm going to read it normally. Yes, she says. And her voice is oddly youthful. I have an interest in your father. I had hoped news of the headstone would bring someone looking. And here you are. I have an idea where his bones might be. Perhaps you will help me recover them. But I would like you to cover my expenses first. I need something for my tonics. Scintilla. You can find it in Port Cecil, I understand. You may go. You can find it in Port Cecil, I understand. You may go. Bring a unit of Scintillac from Port Cecil for the widow, or Port Cecil can be found in the center of the Untersee, near the Canate. No. Canate. Well, I don't know. So once again, I don't know how to pronounce things, and also there's a lot of made-up place names. So I'm going to get things wrong. So this is going to be our main quest, is going to bring me stuff from here to there, and maybe it's alright. Advices for Captain. So this is a lot of what's it called? Tutorial things. I should probably read through it, but I think it would be a bit lonesome. No, not lonesome. Not amazing. A bit long to do that. So anyway. click the launch button to live. Right. So use the WASD. Okay, no. Because I am unfortunately still yeah, I am on authority because French things are annoying. So I just have to look at the charts. Can be C, yes, sure. Use can this is something uses Q over here. See it. Sure. So tap W, so that would be set for me twice to reach max speed. S is oh no. Okay. So just making sure that one's done. Also, I have a comatose ferret. That is my mascot. So I'm not going to read all these things because they actually go fast. What you can see is that my fuel is going down quite quick. So to see that, let's and I turned the most stupid way possible. So something awaits you. After a short time at Z, a lamp icon will appear above the logbook. So yeah, this icon. It means that opportunities await you at the next port. The next port? Do they mean at whichever next port or at London? To visit this port and so the advice thing is something that I will always have on me, but yeah. So as you can see, it happens in the 1800s. Fragments are not the same as echoes. Fragments are somewhere. I don't know where I can look at them. Whatever. So there are a hunter's keep, a quiet island, a grand old house. So spooky stuff, I guess. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other under the islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush into a false starlight, raked gravel's path. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges at the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. So present yourself at the house. They will have heard your ship come in. Why hide? And acquaintance soldiering with sister is, you know, something of sister. Yeah, so a lot of, like, yeah, not hidden flags, but I guess written flags. Walking the gardens. Take a couple of burly sailors with you, just in case. But the gardens are tranquil as moonlight. Yeah, here we can see the flag. What? Reconnoite the island. Plunging cliffs, soft green lawns, a well tucked away in the fold. What? Well, a well tucked away in the fold of the ground. Anything else? Yeah, the well thing. Spy on the house. This place may not be as simple as it seems. So yeah, there are some challenges that requires that are better when you have a higher, like, veil, iron, or whatever other of those qualities are. Currently, my mirror quality is the biggest, so yeah, a very modest challenge. Still, I think I'm just going to present myself. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rares. You are very welcome. I'm Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. And the cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? Okay, so the eldest one is Cynthia. Phoebe is the youngest one, I guess, and the cheerful one would be Lucy. So yeah, reading comprehension is important when you want to read, especially a game with as much text as this one. And my reading comprehension is bad. So we are just going to make a lot of misunderstanding and be bad at this game that I wanted to play. So you are acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. Waves slap the ship, the side of the ship. Far below, something moves. You'll find the story when you next make port. You receive this from time to time as you travel busy. So, luncheon with the sisters, Cynthia. Cynthia is, oh, okay, so, why did I bother explaining? Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Luncheon with the sisters. Lucy. Lucy, the middle sister, is sunny, restless, prone to giggles. Luncheon with the Sisters. Phoebe. Phoebe is soft-voiced, watchful, unpredictable. So there are some things that add here. Yeah. News. Even when the sisters aren't feeling sociable, they can be tempted out of their lair by the smell of news stories. Yeah, I need to have some recent news. I'm going to Cynthia, I guess. I think I can do all three, or maybe only one of them. I can't remember exactly, but it shouldn't matter too much. Luncheon with the sisters, Cynthia. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are white and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder. An axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. So, I'm not exactly sure about what happens when you have luncheon with the sisters. I know that it adds a lot of stuff, but I think they are like supposed to be weird girls that do stuff and have a certain agenda. I'm not sure how important it is on the story, but yeah, they have some odd personalities. So I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but what mechanically happened is that I now have one terror. The fear of the wide black sea and the things beyond. Yeah, like in true Lovecraftian flavor, the sea is awful, and you should avoid it as much as you can. But unfortunately, we are playing a game where we can't avoid it. Reduce is with shore leave, especially in London. When you return to London after time at sea, your terror will always drop to 50. My terror is currently at 1. And that's nothing. You now have one tale of terror. Recall it, then light a candle. Light another. That's all for now. You find the story when you next meet. You've gained supplies. Yeah, supplies are important in case we get hungry. Oh yeah, also there's cannibalism in this game. I'm not joking. There is cannibalism in this game. You've lost hunger. Iron remains unchanged at 25, and yeah, you now have the gods of the sea, Salt's attention. It's watching you, if it even exists. So yeah, there are like 3 gods of the sea, and I think each sister represents one of them. I don't know much else. So if we go back, yeah, not receiving visitors. The parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? Well, we just had lunch with them, so it's okay. I don't want to visit the island much more. I just want to explore. So, as you can see, the map is big, and we have barely explored anything. Most icons short one. Good, short. We're going to go a bit more to the north. Then we're going to go a bit to south and yeah. Oh fuck. Headlights. Oh yeah. When you see green lighting 19, don't let it reach 100. Yes. Headlights. You're leaving on reduce the latest terror, but it makes you more visible to enemies combat. You've encountered an opponent. The red arc shows the range of your deck gun. Keep the enemy in range while your crew walks out firing solution. Yeah, you can just you can't just have a constant artillery barrage. You have to wait like 3 to 4 seconds or 3.4. I'm not sure. This will happen faster if you keep the enemy in your pro sight. The deck gun will be highlighted as your crew makes progress towards a firing solution. Press space to close the turret or to continue. So apparently there's an enemy around here. And I don't want to deal with it right now. Yeah, I can just say that it's all clear and go back to doing nothing. But I mean, also, it said that I should be brave and what the... Okay, yeah, that was that way. I think it followed me. Actually, I want to go over here because I think that's where the bazaar is. I'm not mistaken. Looks like I was mistaken. So there's a tutorial pop up. Not saying much. Thank you. Just wanted to tell me that I was doing bad, I guess. Okay. An inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. Some things are too illegal for the Customs Service to admit the existence of. The Ministry are here looking for those. Nothing to hide. You shrug and invite them to search your ship as thoroughly as they would like. And that we know more than working of red honey. A gift for the Pirate King. Vials of red honey. So I'm guessing that we can smuggle things later on, or that there are some illegal stuff we should not have. Gentle encouragement. You will never dream of impending duty, but surely there are other more dangerous ships on the undersea. So we can break them. But we do not need that right now. They leave scruff marks on the newly scrubbed deck and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than moldy ship's biscuits. Perhaps we should get rid of the mold. Returning to London. The lights of London welcome you home. This is a story that only appears when you've been at sea for a little while. Collect messages from the harbour master. All the clatter and song of the dockside. It soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? A breath of relief. As soon as the gangplank touches the quay side, the terror of the deep sea alighting. Walk taller, smile more readily, but what dreams may cling. Okay, so things that are like terror and that's probably too cool off. Oh heck. What's this? Let's see. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign in. That's all for now. And I can probably read more. So, unfortunately for this game, since I have to read so much, I am going to be very thirsty and going to need to drink a lot of water to not completely die. Okay. So, there's a lot of things here. So I almost want to get rid of that just to not have it proper. So London, she's the greatest city on the undersea. And don't you forget it. Adopt the Birmingham Gallivanta. Birmingham sit atop a splintered crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. Sure. A polite bow. You extend your hand and the Birmingham leaps on. Its tendrils entwine with your fingers, and it chitters quietly. It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small. Is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in the pen, in an attempt to look older. As you approach your ship's gangplank, the creature flutes and vibrates with apparent happiness. The bosun winces as you bring it aboard. Bosun. What the hell? You now have one of this. Visit the Admiralty's survey office, and they'll pay you for information from sea captains. Find out what and how. Sure. The Admiralty's picket fleets and intelligence network are long gone. The survey office pays sea captains a small sum for recent information. Visit and investigate to gain port report and trade them here. The first time you trade in a port report, you'll gain Admiralty's favor. Ask if there's anything in particular they need. Can be assured. Well, if we can be assured of your discretion. This port. Speak to our agents here and return. We'll see that you're rewarded. Visit the port below and return to London. You can check the details in our journal at any time. Retrieve strategic information from guide us more in the courses forest somewhere not far from home waters. So I'm not going to read everything because, as I said, I don't want to have a completely dry mouth. I'm just going to look a bit through stuff. Yeah. So this is how we not customize, how we improve the boat. I guess customization is a way to improve. It's to improve, to have a better deck, gun, strong engines, and other things like, I guess, an auxiliary gun, or forward gun. What's this? AFT. Engines aft. You have some so in our cargo we have the fuel and the supplies, and yeah, hell is a thing apparently. There was some mention in the campaign of 68. Oh no, I'm thinking about the bite of 87. It is, we have supplies which we need for hunger. Yeah. If you run out of supplies, hunger will eventually destroy you. If you run out of fuel, you will drift helplessly. So we have 3 ways to die. Not enough fuel, too much hunger, and too much terror. Curiosities. Invictus token. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. You are in unforgiving mode with no save slot beside the basic autosave. You will lose this token if you switch from unforgiving to magical mode. Oh, I'm playing in a complicated difficulty. That's why I couldn't. Why there is an autosave? Okay, whatever. Ties for captains. Fragment. A scrap of lore. Discover monsters and location to grab to gain fragments. Gain enough fragments and combine into secrets. Tale of Terror. Another day, a free evening. This is precious time away from a captain's duties. What do you spend? Each time you return. Thank you, tutorial. You're unhelpful. Someone wants to sign on? Oh, okay. Can probably ask. Someone is looking for passage. Okay. Offices. Yeah, the tutorial. I should maybe just disable it. Maybe I shouldn't. So we can have different mascots. We have this one. Mostly it's immobile. Occasionally it's feral. Oh. Hey, what about this one? A keen little mushroom. Yeah, because now we have more mirrors and pages. And the surgeon. Shops. Yeah, we can buy stuff. And shipyard is for buying new ships, of course. Oh, we can trade. And for negative. Ooh. Being debt. Being in debt at the beginning of the game. Oh no, being positive. Oh, okay. I get that. Maybe if we need the money, because this is not going to give me anything. Yeah, because your current ship is this one. Yeah, but the whole all the possibly there's a reason you might want to set Z in a boat the size of the dining room table. Possibly. Well, to not have to spend as much money. Yeah, and here we have like a big boat. What the? Hey, it's in the story. So a passenger. Someone in the docks wants to board your ship. Agree to carry the unsettled salvagers when they're bright. When they're bite. She visits Wolfstack every day in the sea, staying right, begging for passage. No captain will look her in the eye. Welcome aboard. She embraces you. I'd kiss you, citizen, but my beloved is prone to jealousy. We were parted, but the ancient captains at Vanderbright will know where she is. Long for Vanderbright. Okay. Consider a special exception. She is staying at a respectable boarding house near the docks and has made it known that she is available for work. I specialize in amputations. It's easy to acquire unwanted appendages at sea. Employ the claddery. Her talents could be employed on a vessel. She will increase heart and iron. I mean, do I have to pay her? But they already have a surgeon. Perhaps not. I do not have what my contact wants, so might as well just proceed. Yeah, let's go north. So, as you can see, it's a bit like slow to move around. So I'm actually going to go more northeast and see what's going to happen. Should also have looked around at how much fuel and food costs and maybe replenish. Something of its impact. It's probably the sisters. And lights. Okay. Let's try to ignore this guy. Just ignore me too. So I'm a bit worried because I have less food than I had at the start. Iron and Missouri co-function station. That's all. Now let's stop here. Okay. INM has a Fungia operation. Fungia Felling giant bulges the mushroom for building materials. Harvesting carefully for its medicinal purposes. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. Would go quite mad out here otherwise. Ha ha. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Oh, there's so much text. I can't read everything, unfortunately. So team with the factor. I need company. An interlude. You sit on the veranda. Oh, window. Oh, okay. But you must visit place to know it. Scones and scales. The tea has no technology. Disgusting. So lost in terror. It's all for now. More fragments and more supplies. That's good. Yes, the Admiral BT wants to have a report. Sure, let's try to have some supplies. You were fortunate. We gained some terror. Should be okay now. Let's leave it. I just want here. Strange. But okay, let's mess up these guys. Is there anything? Little leathery corpses lie scattered across your deck. The rest of the swarm vanishes into the needy dark. I want more food. But okay, so we suffered some damage. So that's okay. Ooh, what's not okay is this. missed me. That one time. But, what the? Let me go. Stop. Okay, so this is very important. We need to get more fuel. The revenue. Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service work closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today, they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheat them. I think my suspicion is like 0. Pay the customs duty on an untaxed soul. So that all smugglers. I do not need this. Romantic literature is illegal? Vexed and frustrated. They roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last they leave. I want to look a bit into the other stuff here. I have a secret. Hiring more crew could be useful to survive, but I will need the money to buy more fuel. Also, I should just look into buying one. Gives me 10. It costs 10, but I could also sell the advice for captains. I'm probably not. I'm going to read it right now, actually. Adding beginnings, filters that can inherit skills. Okay. Exploration. Speak to your officers to spend secrets on improving your abilities. Spend echoes on equipments and ports. You can often find offices in London, Mersey, coal, and machines, both the Poland and the engine use fuel. More powerful engines use more fuel, but lamps use fuel at the same rate. Try not to run out of fuel. Yes, compensate you with fuel for port reports. So that's important. So I have to do a port report to get some more fuel to get more exploration done and survive. Um, finding places to explore. Zibat, yeah, that's what I was. I didn't really explain it, but basically it looks around. If you're moving, it will just let operate at directions. Poles to guess. Oh, I didn't know that, but I guess I can try it. We'll probably use less fuel also. Fighting. When glow means your enemies using the lights. To stay out of the way. Stories. If you have the something awaits you quality when at Z, you know that more stories waiting for you when you make a report. It will crop up when you're sailing around. On tower. You add new stories to the game from time to time. You can. Oh yes, I forgot to say it, but there are DLC. At least one, maybe two, not sure. The one I know about is like submarines. So that's probably what this is referring to. Yes. So yes. So I now have a bit more money. That's equivalent to 12 fuels. I know that there is a place, it should be south, I think, where I can buy fuel for less. So that's something to keep in mind, but right now I don't have that luxury. Okay, so London. Visit the Admiralty's survey office. Timor Island. Just one fuel, but more echoes, which means more fuel. May have an appointment. Once you've proven yourself. No more than 2. So do I need to have 2? Okay. Visit the universities. The university. The university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets. These specimens and other tidbits of esoteric lore provide the secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. Okay, page. This is quite a difference to the alarming scholar. The alarming scholar is mercurial, mercurial, to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her. Is it her? Appointment as University Maritime Liaison was precautionary to keep his razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing human injuries in the faculty. Ah yes, the scholar whispers roughly. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have any knowledge item, yes. I don't have any of this. Extraordinary implication. Okay. I could visit the rose market. Offer passage to tomb colonists. It is always difficult to die in foreign London, but when a Londoner is too tatty and wretched to live, they wrap themselves in bandages and take ship for the tomb colonies. Your crew carts these ones aboard in padded coffins. They'll sleep there until the journey is done. The tomb colonist is in the hall. Take them north to the colony of Vanderbilt and sell them there. So somewhere to make money, maybe? Lodging. Oh, more recent news. The Echo Bazaar, that enigmatic marketplace, has increased its tax on love stories. The traitor empress has forbidden singing in the street outside her palace. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain. The Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of Gallipite wasps. Great. I could get a better room. No. Oh, okay. I can get a better room for 1,000. I don't think it's useful right now. A very fine evening to you, Captain. A very fine evening to you, Captain. What you may call mentor is very fond of adventurous sea captains, and he would like to offer you what you may call a dispensation, on account of he is fond of sea captains. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a pile of stands tray piled high with fuel and supplies. To make sure you have 15 points of space in the hold or combat later. It will be embarrassing to have to leave it on the dock. So yeah, there is probably a catch. And the question is, how important is it for me? I don't think it is much, but I should inquire anyway. And here we invade. He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river, what is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. A public house. And there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly, and I suppose that if the opportunity should arise for you to return his kindness, then I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably going to die before it becomes relevant anyway. So, yes. Ooh, that's nice. A culture's note. Well, my patron hopes that you find this little gifts to your liking, and he expects that perhaps someday you might choose to call on him at the Medusa's head. Should that day come, we will make you very welcome and give you any safe conduct what you might require. Good evening to you. He salutes and is gone. So that's good. This and a shadowy figure has made you an offer, and you have accepted a proposal. Oh, you're a rapscallion. Yes. This is probably not good, but as I said, I will probably die before it becomes relevant. And as I said, I don't have to buy more fuel. I didn't look into the rest, but that's okay. So getting to look at the whole map is not very useful right now because, well, when we are going to die, eventually we will get more. Well, the map will reset. Green lights means terror, I guess. Oh, the light using fuel, that's right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I want to send a Z-Bat. I misclicked twice. So I used supplies to didn't notice me. Okay, so positive point of not having the lights on is not being seen as much. Negative point is the terror increases, I guess. It is everything I imagined. It tells you effortlessly. But there's someone missing. Please bring her to me. Can I get a bit of money, please? Mangrove Coach. Dreams of living, visions for living alone. Oh yeah, I have a restaurant recommendation. That's true. Terrible bad luck. An assortment of decrepit sea captains gather around her, compelled by tradition, honor, or boredom. She picks her nails and closes her eyes at last as she speaks. I want to find Lady Black. The captains that can run do. The rest shuffle away as swiftly as they are able. Only one remains behind. How long were you down there? He asks. 20 minutes, she replies. The captain puts his hand on her shoulder. Seek the house of the kneeling polytheon, he says. But if you can forget her, do. It's possible. Embraces her and departs. Visit a certain restaurant. Find cuisine in Vanderbilt. No, that will be something. A corkscrew street. At the twisted tip of an odd little sighted street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered window of a restaurant. A sign reads, "Vengeance of Jonah." A beefy tomb colonist of a grey moustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. "Come in, come in." Oh, I don't want to spend so much food. Perhaps not. Sure, let's get some gossips. Hmm. Cosmogon, Irigo, Pelegrin's to that house. Yeah. So the question is, how dangerous is it to believe in the Z gods? And I know they sometimes do weird stuff like teleporting you to the end of the world, which is not good when you don't have fuel. But I'm going to permit it. I did not want God's attention. Certain matter has become clear. This may lead to complication. Oh, it's not an officer. Oh, I did something bad. I did something very bad. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at this. Fuel here is like twice as expensive as in London. Store. I just jump. Objective. Yes, I have an objective thing. Okay. So I'm going to pretend that lights are not useful. Yes, I don't know what that is, but I don't want to deal with it. Anyways, Labyrinth of Wheels. Like, the names in this game are very interesting. Ooh, I don't want to deal with that thing. Also, I want to go back to London. Oh yeah, we've been here before. Bosnian Blitz. I think we've been here before. Nice. Sounds familiar. I do have to reduce the terror, but I think that sleeping should be enough for that. Oh, what is this? I can talk here. Light. Far from home. Purchase fuel. They have a little spare, but it's twice the usual pay. Speak to the crew. I long for news of home. Tea beneath the light. In the bleaching glare of the lens, among the smells of oils and metal, we sip tea and chat. The theater recedes. Please don't notice me. Into the fog bank. Oh. Might have been a mistake. Not probably was a mistake. Leave me alone. Okay. They won't leave me alone. Fuck's sake. Okay. I am going to die because there is just nature against me. I'm docking. Mutton Isle. Fires on the hillside. Why can't I use the map when I'm here? Also, why is there an enemy just beside the dock? That's so unfair. I don't want to spend supplies. Yeah, sure, let's get the port report. For one echo, that should be nice. Leave me alone, stupid crab. It won't leave me alone. Right? Nature is so bad. What the? All clear. Looks like I need more supplies. So collect messages from the harbor master. Yeah, here it is. Good evening, citizen. And what a marvelous evening it is. If you don't mind me saying so, and giving it is my impression, you are an obliging sort. I imagine you will not mind at all. And since you are very obliging, perhaps you will mind making a little detour via mine Mount Palmerston, with a few articles of cargo if you happen to be in the area. The chairman will of course cover your expenses for this trifling inconvenience. You will need at least one unit of space in your head. It is only after all the trifling inconvenience. This is this man is dangerous. But sure, let's do that. If you would be so kind to deliver this little gift to our friends in Mount Palmerston, then they will see we get to hear about it. And when you come back, will cover your expensive bon voyage. As my aunt, who was French by birth, if not by inclination, used to like to say. Oh, yeah. So I have an ensamped crate of brilliant souls. So I'm gonna stop it here because I'm getting a bit tired. So I don't want to have to read so much. Well, tiredness is over me. And I'll probably continue playing this and see what I can do. Try not to die in the worst way possible by eating my crew or getting lost at sea. But yes, this was nice.